Good morning. The new topic is using ratios. This is the last topic for chapter 15. It is related to the topic we explained yesterday, to scales. Remember, scales can be written as ratios. Here it is example 7, shown on page 246, asking you write the scale in which 1 centimeter represents 20 meter in ratio form. 20 meter is multiplied by 100 in order to give 2000 centimeters, and the way of writing it as a ratio is 1 to 2000. Remember, the way how a ratio is written is the first number is always 1, 2 vertical points, then the second number is shown in centimeters. B. A plan is drawn using a scale of 1 to 500. Find the actual measurement of a line of length 4 centimeters on the plan. In order to show or to find out the actual measurement of the line whose length is 4 centimeters on the plan, 4 is being multiplied to 500, the second number of the ratio we mentioned or we said before that 500 equals to 500 centimeters, implying 2000 centimeters, and 2000 centimeters is converted into 20 meters in order to show its actual measurement. Let's solve some exercises on 15G section. Please open your math book following me in this section. You are asked to write these scales in ratio form. 1 centimeter represents 1 meter. 1 to 100, since 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. B. 1 centimeter represents 5 meters. 5 is multiplied by 100, giving 500. The ratio is 1 to 500. 1 centimeter represents 10 meters. 10 is multiplied by 100. 1 to 1000 is the ratio used to show 1 centimeters representing 10 meters. Then D, 1 centimeter represents 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is multiplied by 100, but first remember that 1 kilometer equals to 100,000 centimeters, because 1 kilometer equals to 1,000 meter. 1,000 meter, on the other hand, equals to 100 centimeters, implying that 1 kilometer will be multiplied to 100,000 in order to show the right scale using it as ratio 1 to 100,000. Okay. 1 kilometer is being multiplied to its corresponding power of 10 of the 5th power of 10 centimeter. 1 millimeter represents 10 meter. First, 10 meter equals to times 100 centimeter equals to 1,000 centimeter, since 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. Then 10 meter is being multiplied by 1,000 millimeter, since 1 meter equals to 1,000 millimeters. And the way of writing this scale as a ratio is 1 to 10,000, since 10 meter equals to 10,000 millimeters. Exercise 3. A map is drawn showing some buildings in a town. The scale used is 1 to 50,000. We recall 1 centimeter used on the map or on the drawing equals to 50,000 centimeters in real life, or its actual measurement. A. Find the actual distance between the town hall and the park when the distance on the map is 3.5 centimeters. So measuring the distance using a ruler 3.5 centimeters on the map, then multiply it by 50,000 to the second number shown on the ratio, equals to 175,000 centimeter. Then 175,000 centimeter will be converted into kilometers by dividing using the fifth power of 10. Remember, converting a smaller unit into a bigger one, we always divide using the proper power of 10. In this case, we use the fifth power of 10, recalling to ourselves that 1 kilometer equals to 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters equals to 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters, 100 and 1,000, totally 5 zeros, or 100,000 is the power of 10 that will help us converting this by dividing, of course, 175,000 centimeters into kilometers, and pay attention to the way how the decimal point is being removed. 5 zeros, 5 steps we remove the decimal point from the right hand side to the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.75 kilometers. Double I asks you to find the actual distance between the hospital and the market when the distance on the map is 7.3 centimeters. Similarly, 7.3 centimeters is multiplied to 50,000, the second number on the ratio shown on the ratio, giving 375,000 centimeters, which has been converted into 3.65 kilometers by dividing this number using the fifth power of 10, since we mentioned before, 1 kilometer equals to 100,000 centimeters. B. Find the distance on the map between the high school and the primary school when the actual distance is 1.75 kilometers. Now we use the opposite operation of multiplying. Now we divide this actual distance, 1.75 kilometers, to the second number shown on the ratio by 50,000, giving us 0.000035 kilometers. Then this distance given in kilometers will be converted into centimeters, multiplying using the fifth power of 10, since the rule of converting big units into smaller ones is to multiply using the proper power of 10. We said that 1 kilometer equals to 100,000 centimeters. That's why this number, this decimal number, has been multiplied by the fifth power of 10 in order to give us 3.5 centimeter. And this is the length or the distance shown on the map between the high school and the primary school. Pay attention carefully even to the decimal point, how it has been removed. We mentioned the fifth power of 10. It will be removed 5 steps in its right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it comes after 3. Double I, the bakery and the supermarket. Find the distance on the map between the bakery and the supermarket when the actual distance is 0.35 kilometers. 0.35 kilometers has been divided by 50,000, the second number on the ratio, giving us 0.00007 kilometers, which has been converted into centimeters, being multiplied by the fifth power of 10. Let's follow solving exercise 4. The diagram shows the plan of a town. Using the scale of 1 to 50,000, find the shortest possible walking distance between the post office and the market. 1 to 50,000 means 1 centimeter here on the plan equals to 50,000 centimeters in real life. That's why in order to find the distance between the post office and the market using the ruler, you can follow me measuring the distances given in your math book from the post office to the market. I have shown, or I have used this red arrow in order to show what distance I have measured. It equals to 2 centimeters, and the number 2 has been multiplied to 50,000. So it's better not to use centimeter, to 50,000 to the second number of ratio, equalizing to 100,000 centimeters, which has been converted into 1 kilometer by dividing it using the fifth power of 10. The second B asks you to find the distance between the primary school and the high school, the real one. If the distances here is shown on the map. First, I measure. I have used these blue arrows in order to show the distance between the primary school and the high school. Adding these segments, first you measure this segment, this blue one, then the last one, their sum equals to 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters has been divided to 50,000, the second number of the ratio, implying 300,000 centimeters, and 300,000 centimeters has been converted into 3 kilometers, dividing by the fifth power of 10. And we say that the distance between the primary school and the high school is actually 3 kilometers away. And the last one, you are asked to find the hospital and the police station actual distance. Using the ruler, you can measure the distance from this segment, then this one. I have used these orange arrows in order to show the measurements I made using a ruler. Their sum equals to 2.5 centimeters. I have multiplied by 50,000. You can use centimeter units or not, it's your choice. 50,000 equalizing 125,000 centimeters being converted into kilometers and as 1.25 kilometers in real life. Then the last exercise I'm sharing with you for this topic is exercise 5. You are asked to copy and complete this table. First, let us comprehend the way of this table. Length on drawing, the first column shows the length on drawing, which may be shown on a map or on a plan. It depends. The scale is 1 to n. Remember, the scale is always used in centimeters, 1 to n centimeters. And the actual length is the length or the distances in real life. And pay attention to the units shown for actual length. They are meters or kilometers, so bigger units. I have plotted this table using these red numbers. For the first row, I have written 8.5 meters because I have multiplied 0.85 centimeters to 1,000, the second number of the ratio, giving 850,000. Then 850,000 has been divided by 100 in order to give us 8.5 meters, since you remember 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. And converting from a smaller unit to a bigger one, we always divide using the proper power of 10. The second row has been plotted by 4.2 centimeters. I have started from the last number. 2.1 kilometers has been divided by 50,000, giving us 0.00042 kilometers. Then 0.00042 kilometers has been converted into centimeters, using or multiplying it by the fifth power of 10. And you see the way how the decimal point must be removed 5 steps in its right hand side, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming after 4. The third row, you have 2 ways in order to complete the third row, this black one and the red one. I'm explaining the red one. If you want, you can choose the black one also. 5.2 kilometer, you know, equals to 520,000 centimeters, multiplying it using the fifth power of 10. Then 520,000 centimeters, has been divided by 5.2. If you want, you can add even centimeters, divided by 5.2 centimeters given in the first column of the table, giving us 100,000, the second number of the ratio. Or you can start 5.2 kilometers. You will guess which is the proper number of 10 in order to reach 5.2 centimeters. Let's explain the fourth row, 3.5 centimeters. Given the ratio 8.75 meters is the red number here, which has been plotted or written using this rule. 3.5 has been multiplied by 250, 875 centimeters. Then 875 centimeters has been converted into meters, dividing it using the second power of 10, since 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. The next row, 360 meters, has been converted first into centimeters, multiplying it by 100, giving us 36,000 centimeters. You see? Then, you see this one. Then 36,000 centimeters has been divided by 7.2, giving us 5,000, or the second number of our ratio. Remember that we can always perform division operations if only the two quantities are given in the same unit. Then the last row, 21 kilometers, a million is the second number of the ratio used. You are asked to find which is the number of the first column. I have written 2.1 centimeter for this reason. First, 21 kilometers has been converted into centimeters, multiplying it by the fifth power of 10. Then 2,100,000 centimeters has been divided by a million, the given number here, giving us 2.1 centimeters. I hope it was clear for you. As homework, you'll have two exercises, exercise 2, page 246, and exercise 4, page 246, only D and E. See you next time.